What's up guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Spike's Picks. Now I usually don't make this type of video. I don't do manga reviews and I don't do episode reviews anymore, including heroes, for separate reasons that I will mention maybe in another video. I'm not going to mention it in this video, but this one was just too good to pass up because you guys all know that my boy is Vegeta, and Vegeta needs a win, and he has needed a win for a very long time. I feel like at the end of Resurrection of F was the biggest slap in the face to all Vegeta fans, like, of all time, because I feel like that was the time to give Vegeta his moment of shine. He was supposed to finally defeat Frieza, a foe that he strived so hard for so many years and so many arcs to defeat, and he finally had it at his fingertips, and it was taken away from him and given to Goku again. So that was very frustrating. Now, following this Moro arc in the manga, if you guys aren't familiar with it yet, if you haven't been keeping up, basically Vegeta is being set up to finally defeat the major bad guy in an arc. So he's being set up for a couple chapters now to overcome Goku, overcome Moro in powers. He's learning a separate technique with the Yardrats, and he was on planet Yardrat for a very long time trying to perfect this technique before coming back to Earth and fighting Moro. During this time, the Z fighters, including Goku, have been getting their butts kicked, like, left to right. Even Goku's Ultra Instinct was not enough to beat Moro and his magic. So what is this technique that Vegeta has learned? Just what is it? According to Geekdom 101, this technique is called Spirit Separation. Now, huge shout out to Geekdom 101 for always having the latest and greatest information. I will link his channel in the description below. But as if the guy needed an introduction, he's one of the staples in the Dragon Ball community. He's done so much for the community, and I can't thank that guy enough. So according to Danny and his sources, the technique is called Spirit Separation, which we will see right here when we begin to review the manga chapter, which releases tomorrow. This isn't translated. I don't know enough Japanese to translate this, so we're just going to go by what we see in the pictures, and tomorrow we will have the English translated manga chapter officially out. So let's go through these 12 pictures and see what we got on our hands. Okay, in this first page, the battle between Moro and Vegeta has begun. So Vegeta came back to Earth in Yardrat attire, which I wish he would have stayed in for this fight, which is a bummer, but he goes back to his regular Vegeta armor, his regular Saiyan armor. Would have been cooler to have the Yardrat outfit, but hey, I don't make the decisions here. Let's move forward. So the battle has begun, and it seems like Moro has pushed Vegeta back, but Vegeta, being the cocky dude he is, he's smiling. He's having a conversation with Goku here. This page right here is when we really see his technique come to fruition. This Spirit Separation technique apparently puts a halt to Moro's ability to absorb energy, and even more so, it seems like Vegeta can extract energy from Moro. So one of Moro's biggest aces has just been taken away. Moro absorbs energy from everyone and anyone at this point, and that's why he's so strong. That's why he's gotten his younger body back from all the energy he's absorbed throughout this arc. Now, it seems like Vegeta is taking that energy away, and every blast that Moro is sending Vegeta's kind of just handling it like nothing and just gathering it into this huge energy ball above him. As we see on this page, you can see that ball of energy forming above Vegeta, and he's controlling it like nothing. So this is something that he definitely mastered on planet Yardrat, and Moro seems to be confused. I wish I could read Japanese. I really wish. Now everyone in Kami's lookout seems to be super shocked by this. You can see the energy coming from outer space, and Vegeta's just on it. But my worry is that even through all this, even through all the years of Vegeta being disrespected, I still think that at the end of the day, Vegeta is not going to have this win to himself. It's going to be some sort of fusion with Goku, or Goku's going to come in with a new ass pull move, and he's going to take it away. He's going to take the spotlight from Vegeta. I'm still hopeful. Hopefully they finally give my boy Vegeta this W, but I guess we'll see. In the next page, Vegeta's giving Moro the business. Finally, he is being overtaken by Vegeta's power, and Moro seems to be very frustrated. And as you can see here, more energy is being extracted by Moro, so he's clearly very frustrated. Vegeta has put a physical beatdown on Moro in this page. He seems to be physically defeated. He's on his knees. He is beat up. And this is very reminiscent of the resurrection of F, and that is why I'm saying that this could be one of those things where Vegeta is about to get a W and it gets ripped from him again. So I know we're heading towards the end of this arc, and ideally it would be awesome for the arc to end here, but with the history that Dragon Ball has, a lot of the villains have multiple transformations, multiple forms, and it just never ends that quickly. And Dragon Ball is very, very famous for that, especially for having power-up scenes that last episodes, and they seem to never end. That is one of the gripes that people who don't like Dragon Ball have with Dragon Ball, is that it just spreads out way too much and it just goes on forever. But as a Dragon Ball lover since a very young age, I can look past that. So this seems to be one of those situations. Like, Vegeta clearly has Moro on the ropes, but as you're going to see in this next page, something's going to happen, of course. Vegeta looks incredibly shocked. Moro has disappeared, but where has Moro gone? Let's see. So Moro appears in front of 7-3, and I'm sorry I don't remember the other henchman's name, but Moro has now absorbed both 7-3 and the other henchman. Now, why didn't Vegeta stop this with his new technique? Couldn't he have stopped this absorption technique with his own energy absorption technique with the spirit separation? He could have. Maybe he was just too shocked, or maybe Moro just used as much speed as he could to get a step up ahead of Vegeta. Who knows? This is one of those plot holes. Vegeta, knowing the technique, he could have stopped this, but for plot, we're going to extend this and not have Vegeta stop this absorption technique. So let's see what happens next. So Moro is back to his old man form, seems to be depleted of a ton of energy, and he clearly needed 7-3 and his other henchmen to retain some of that power that he lost, and even gain some techniques with it as well. As you guys remember from the previous chapters of the manga, if you have been keeping up with it, of course, 7-3 has the ability to replicate any technique that he sees. So by absorbing 7-3, Moro is now powerful. Not just powerful, he's received the power up for one, but now he may have the ability to take techniques away. So that is a huge issue moving forward. What they decide to do with that is beyond me. I honestly don't know. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see tomorrow in a few hours. I think it releases in 7 to 8 hours, something like that. So I'm really stoked to see that. So as you can see, Cell has done it, Boo has done it, Frieza has done it. Moro is emerging from this cloud of dust, inevitably probably revealing a new form. So let's see. And there he is. This might be Moro's final form, although who knows, this arc could be extended like the Boo arc was and just go on forever. Not sure, but for now, this is Moro's brand new form. And honestly, as much as I like the goat form, this one looks a whole lot more menacing. He even looks like a demon. He really looks like some of the concept drawings for the evil angels that were rumored to appear in the Tournament of Power that never appeared. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from him. Even some Dobura vibes a little bit. He looks like a demon. I don't know. Looks cool. I'm digging the look. But just how much more powerful is he going to be? Is he going to stomp out Vegeta? Are Vegeta fans going to be incredibly disappointed once again? Please don't do this to me. Like, Vegeta needs a win. Come on, man. This is the final page that has been leaked online so far. I wish I knew what the dialogue is saying, but of course the Z fighters are all shocked. We don't get a final shot at Vegeta. We don't know what's running through his head. We don't know if this power-up is meaningless or nothing to him right now. But I highly doubt it, because every time a villain gets a new form, it's an incredible problem for the Z fighters and they require extra help. There is a theory though when it comes to how this Moro arc is going to end, but that is not for me to say. This comes from Geekdom 101 himself, so I'm going to link his video on his leak video down below, so you can see what his thoughts are on the possible outcome of this arc and what it's going to take to beat Moro. So if you want to see that theory, hear that theory, check the description for Geekdom 101's video. It's really interesting. I hadn't even thought of that, and it makes a lot of sense, and I want to see it. As much as I want to see Vegeta win, I want to see that happen. So there you guys have it. The leaks are out. The English dubbed manga will come out tomorrow, so be patient, and we will probably not see the conclusion of this arc for another month or so, probably more. Hopefully our boy Vegeta gets the win, but who knows. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you're notified every time I drop a brand new video. And yeah, Let's get Vegeta that W. Wash your hands, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.